Imagine waking up every morning, feeling a little sluggish, maybe even a bit tired. You know, that kind of day where you just don't have the energy to start the day with a big smile. Now imagine if something as simple as a spoonful of honey could help change that. Well, that's exactly what I decided to do. I ate 1 spoonful of honey every single day for 1 month. And today, I'm here to share with you exactly what happened. And trust me, the results were pretty surprising. It's something we've all heard at some point, right? Honey is nature's sweetest gift. But what if I told you that honey, especially for seniors, could actually have more benefits than just being a sweet treat in tea or on toast? What if it could actually help improve your health, boost your energy, and even benefit your immune system? This isn't just another health trend. This is something that's been around for centuries. Honey has been used for everything from healing wounds to soothing sore throats. But what would happen if you made it a daily habit? That's exactly what I wanted to find out. So, I decided to take the plunge and test this out for myself. I started eating 1 tablespoon of honey every day, without fail, for 30 days. No shortcuts, no cheats, just 1 spoonful of honey every single morning before breakfast. But before I tell you how I felt, let's take a look at what makes honey so special. Honey has natural antioxidants, antimicrobial properties, and can even help regulate blood sugar levels. For seniors, this could be a game changer, especially when it comes to maintaining energy levels, boosting heart health, and improving digestion. The first few days were surprisingly easy. I just took a spoonful of honey in the morning before breakfast. At first, I thought it was just a fun thing to try. But what I noticed almost immediately was how quickly my body started to adjust. Normally, I wake up feeling a bit groggy, but after taking the honey, I felt more alert and energized. It was subtle at first, but I could definitely tell the difference. But could honey really be making that big of an impact after just a few days? It didn't seem possible, right? But the more I thought about it, the more sense it made. Honey is packed with simple sugars that give your body a quick energy boost. Plus, it has a low glycemic index, meaning it releases sugar slowly into your bloodstream. This helps avoid those energy crashes we're all so familiar with. By the second week, something unexpected started to happen. I noticed that my energy levels were staying more consistent throughout the day. Normally, I'd need a second cup of coffee to get through the afternoon, but not anymore. I was feeling more alert and even more focused. But that wasn't the only thing. My skin also started to look a little brighter. Now, I don't know about you, but at my age, I'll take any little sign of improvement, especially when it comes to my skin. It wasn't drastic, but there was a glow that wasn't there before. This got me thinking, what else could honey be doing for my body? Sure, it's sweet. But could it be doing more than just improving my energy levels and skin? Could honey actually help boost my immune system? I mean, with its antimicrobial properties, it makes sense that it could help fight off infections and keep me feeling better overall. By the third week, I started noticing something even more surprising. I've always had mild digestive issues, and they started to improve. You know the feeling. Sometimes your stomach just doesn't feel quite right, and you're not sure why. Well, with the honey, I felt regular. No more bloating, no more discomfort. It was like my digestive system was running more smoothly. I did some quick research, and sure enough, honey has prebiotic properties, which help promote the growth of good bacteria in the gut. And those good bacteria play a huge role in digestion and overall gut health. So, honey is helping with digestion? How could something so simple make such a big impact? This is where I started to realize that there is more to this little golden jar of sweetness than meets the eye. And by now, I was feeling pretty great. As I reached the final week, I decided to really take note of how my body was feeling. My energy levels were high, my digestion was better than ever, and my skin, well, it was glowing. But the biggest surprise, my sleep. I hadn't mentioned it yet, but I've always struggled with getting a good night's rest. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and sometimes have trouble falling back asleep, but with the honey, I found myself sleeping more soundly. I wasn't waking up as often, and when I did, I felt more rested and ready to take on the day. Honey contains natural sugars that promote the release of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. So, this was a real win for me. Could honey actually be helping me sleep better? Was it really this simple? It turns out, it might be. And as I look back on the month, I can honestly say that the benefits I've experienced were real, and they were noticeable. By this point, I was convinced. But I didn't want to just rely on my personal experience. I wanted to understand why honey had such a profound effect on me, especially as I'm getting older. So, I dug a little deeper into the science behind it. Honey is known for its rich antioxidant content, which helps combat oxidative stress and inflammation in the body. For seniors, this is crucial because as we age, our bodies become more prone to oxidative damage, which is linked to many chronic conditions like heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers. The antioxidants in honey help neutralize these free radicals, potentially reducing the risk of these health issues. But how much honey is really enough? I mean, could eating honey every day really make a big difference in the long term? The more I learned about its health benefits, the more I started to realize that this small habit could lead to some pretty significant changes over time. It wasn't just my physical health that was improving, though. There was something deeper happening. I noticed that I felt more positive. Now, I don't want to sound like I'm exaggerating, but as the days passed, I started feeling a sense of calm and well-being. I was more upbeat, less stressed, and my mood had a noticeable improvement. After reading some studies, I found that honey helps in this area too. The natural sugars in honey stimulate the production of serotonin, the hormone responsible for regulating mood. So, while I thought I was just getting more energy, I was also improving my emotional well-being without even realizing it. Can a simple spoonful of honey every day really make such a big impact on your mental health? Turns out, it's not so surprising. Honey's ability to boost serotonin levels is a key factor in this. And let's be honest, in today's world, we could all use a little extra mood boost, right? As the month drew to a close, I couldn't help but think about the bigger picture. If something as simple as honey could make such a difference in just 30 days, imagine what would happen if this became a long-term habit. I've always been interested in healthy aging, and while there's no miracle cure for staying youthful, small changes like adding honey to your diet could help keep you feeling vibrant and healthy for years to come. What if this could be part of a daily routine that leads to a healthier, happier life, not just for me, but for all seniors? The idea that something so simple and natural could be part of an anti-aging strategy is truly fascinating, and I'm not the only one who thinks so. There are countless studies showing the benefits of honey, not just for energy and digestion, but for overall health, especially as we get older. Reflecting on the past month, the biggest takeaway for me was the power of consistency. Sure, one spoonful of honey didn't instantly make me feel like I was in my 20s again, but it made a noticeable impact. The energy boost, the clearer skin, the better digestion, and the improved mood, it all added up. This just goes to show that it's not about finding a quick fix. It's about making small, sustainable changes to your daily routine that have lasting effects over time. And honey? Well, it might just be one of the easiest and most natural ways to start improving your health every day. But wait, could this be the key to unlocking even more health benefits? Or is there more to this story? I wanted to take things a step further. How would my body respond if I kept this up for several months? Would the results improve even more? So, what's next for me? Now that I've completed the 30-day honey experiment, I'm planning to continue making honey a part of my daily routine. The positive changes I've experienced so far are hard to ignore, and I'm curious to see how much more I can benefit from it in the long run. I'll continue to track my progress and see what other improvements I might experience in the months to come. I know what you're probably thinking. Can honey really work for everyone? It's a fair question. While it worked wonders for me, every person's body is different. But honey is an all-natural, low-cost addition to your diet that could offer a whole host of benefits, especially for seniors. So, why not give it a try? What I learned from this experience is that sometimes The most effective solutions for better health aren't the complicated ones. They're the simple ones, the ones that nature has provided us with for centuries. Honey is a perfect example of this. One spoonful a day and you might just find yourself feeling better inside and out. As I continued my journey with honey, I couldn't help but think about the people around me. What if more people, especially seniors, knew about the benefits of something so simple? I began talking to friends, family, and even some people at my local community center about my experiment. Many of them were surprised by how easy it was to incorporate honey into their daily routines. Some of them decided to give it a try, too, and over time, they shared their experiences with me. A few mentioned feeling more energetic and noticed some improvements in their digestion. Others talked about how their skin felt softer. It was amazing to see that, while everyone's experience was slightly different, they all saw positive changes from such a simple habit. The more I spoke about it, the more I realized how much potential honey has to improve lives. Imagine a world where people, especially seniors, start their day with a spoonful of honey. Could this simple, natural addition to their diets help them feel more vibrant, more energetic, and more connected to their health? I also discovered something else during this journey. Honey isn't just one flavor or type. There are so many varieties, each with its own unique benefits and flavors. I started exploring different types of honey: manuka honey, acacia honey, buckwheat honey, and each of them brought something new to the table. Manuka honey, in particular, has a reputation for being one of the healthiest, with antibacterial properties that are much stronger than regular honey. Some studies even suggest that manuka honey could help with wound healing and improve oral health. I can't help but wonder how these different types of honey could further boost the benefits I've already seen. If I could make one suggestion, it would be to experiment with different honey varieties. You might just find the perfect one for you. Whether it's for taste or for the health benefits, honey is something you can personalize, making it even more enjoyable as part of your daily routine. Throughout this entire experiment, one thing became crystal clear. Small, simple changes to your daily routine can lead to big, long-lasting benefits. By adding honey to my diet, I wasn't just improving my physical health, I was also creating a healthier lifestyle. This isn't just about what you eat, it's about how you take care of your body in small, sustainable ways. And honey is an easy, natural way to start. But the most important lesson? Consistency. The key to any healthy habit is making it part of your daily life. It doesn't need to be complex, just consistent. By sticking to one simple habit, like eating a spoonful of honey each day, I experienced some truly amazing results. And that's something I plan to carry with me for years to come. So, what can you do to take charge of your health starting today? Maybe it's time to make honey a part of your life too. It's easy, natural, and full of potential benefits. What do you have to lose? Looking back on my month-long experiment with honey, I can honestly say I'm glad I took the leap. It wasn't just about the physical benefits. It was about proving to myself that small, consistent actions can have a big impact on my overall health. Now, it's your turn. I challenge you to take just one simple step towards better health. It might be honey, or it might be something else. But the key is to start somewhere and stick with it. Whether you're looking to boost your energy, improve your skin, or enhance your overall well-being, simple habits are a great place to start. As I reflect on this experience, I realize there's so much more to honey than I initially thought. Sure, I've covered the physical benefits like better energy, improved digestion, and glowing skin, but honey has a deeper impact on our bodies and minds that might not be immediately obvious. One important aspect that I didn't mention earlier is honey's impact on heart health. Honey, especially varieties like buckwheat honey, is rich in flavonoids and phenolic compounds, which are antioxidants known for improving cardiovascular health. These antioxidants help reduce inflammation in the arteries and lower bad cholesterol levels, both of which can contribute to a healthier heart. Could this be the secret to improving cardiovascular health naturally? I think so. Honey, as simple as it is, seems to have this incredible ability to improve several aspects of our well-being, even when it comes to the heart. This might just be one of the most important reasons to include it in your daily routine. Another area worth discussing is how honey can support your immune system. Honey has antibacterial and antiviral properties, making it a natural weapon against colds, sore throats, and even some infections. It contains hydrogen peroxide, a compound known for its ability to kill bacteria. So by adding honey to your daily routine, you might be providing your body with some additional protection against common illnesses. For seniors, this is particularly important. As we age, our immune systems tend to weaken, and we're more vulnerable to infections. The natural properties in honey can be a small but effective way to give your immune system a little boost. What if honey isn't just an immunity booster, but a natural way to keep sickness at bay, especially during flu season? By consuming it regularly, you could potentially lower your chances of getting sick, or at least make it easier for your body to fight off infections. Pretty incredible for such a simple food, right? Now let's talk about the fun part. How to incorporate honey into your daily life. It's not just about taking it straight from the spoon, though that's certainly the easiest way to do it. You can add honey to your tea, drizzle it over oatmeal, or mix it into smoothies for an added boost. You can even use it as a natural sweetener in baking or as a topping for your yogurt or pancakes. One of the coolest things I discovered during my honey experiment was that honey can also be used as a natural skin moisturizer. You can apply it directly to your skin or mix it with other ingredients like olive oil or yogurt for a DIY face mask. It's gentle, moisturizing, and full of nutrients. This could be a game changer for anyone looking for an all-natural skincare option. The possibilities are endless when it comes to honey. And if you're like me, you'll start discovering all these amazing ways to incorporate it into your daily routine, making it even easier to experience the benefits. By now, I've shared how honey worked wonders for me, but the question still remains, is it right for everyone? The short answer is yes, but with a few considerations. If you're diabetic, for instance, it's important to monitor your blood sugar levels, as honey, though lower on the glycemic index compared to refined sugars, still contains sugars. It's always a good idea to consult your doctor before making significant dietary changes, especially if you have underlying health conditions. Additionally, it's essential to choose the right kind of honey. Not all honey is created equal. Raw, unfiltered honey tends to retain more nutrients and enzymes than processed varieties, making it the better choice for health benefits. Always opt for the highest quality honey you can find. What type of honey should you choose? Raw honey, of course. It contains all the natural goodness that regular honey loses during processing. And trust me, once you try it, you'll feel the difference. Looking back at this entire journey, I'm amazed by how one simple habit, a spoonful of honey each morning, has made such a difference in my health. From improved energy levels to better digestion, healthier skin, and even emotional well-being, honey has proven itself to be a powerhouse. But the most important takeaway from this experiment isn't just about honey itself. It's about the idea that small, consistent actions can lead to big results over time. Whether you're looking to improve your physical health, mental clarity, or even your mood, making simple natural changes to your routine can have profound effects. If there's one thing I've learned through this whole experience, it tests that nature, as simple gifts like honey, can offer some of the best health benefits when we take the time to use them. It's not about drastic changes, but rather about consistency and making small, healthy choices every day. Adding honey to your routine is just one of those choices. So, I challenge you. Start your day with a spoonful of honey and see what happens. It's easy, it's natural, and it could be the boost you need for better health. And, if you've tried it before, or if you're planning to, I'd love to hear about your experience. Drop a comment below and let me know how honey has helped you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more health tips and natural remedies. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Thank you for watching, And remember, the key to health is consistency, and sometimes the simplest habits are the most powerful. Stay healthy, stay happy, and see you in the next video.